Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Okay, so tonight we are taking a look at noises by AudioThing and Hainbach. Because it's just been updated as well with some new. So analog feedback is a new bank. Octave BBD is another new bank, and let's see. Soundscapes Volume 1 and Soundscapes Volume 2 are new, and Styro Beach is new. And there was also another one called Porta Majora, which was added in a previous update a couple of weeks ago. So we'll have a listen to that as well. So analog feedback, going into this, most of you know what noises is. It generates noises over 8 different samples that follow the same kind of thing. So at the moment you'll see it's kind of moving on its own. That's because I have this trip control turned on here. If I switch that off, it'll stop and we can freely move between the samples like this. Here at the bottom you can switch on and off. You'll see the lines on the dial decreasing. You can switch samples on and off and blend between the various samples and stuff as you wish. Anyway, so let me know if you can hear me okay. So that would be cool. If as long as I'm loud enough, we can proceed. Anyway, before I get into showing you the new banks, what I want to do is give you an example of how you can use noises in your own projects and things like this. Thanks. I can't pay. The trouble is, right, with this is me watching chat. I can't really see the chat that well because the chat is on my iPad, which is to the left of me, and I have to concentrate on this, which is in front of me. But I will occasionally glance over and stuff. Hi, David, and hi, Colin, and Jim, and Stephen, and anyone else who's watching. Welcome. Jamie as well. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, cool. So, right, okie dokie. So, what I've done is quite a while ago when I did noises first time, someone made a comment or sent me an email or something, can't remember, saying, yeah, it's all really, really great and all the rest of it, but, you know, how can you really use it in your tracks and things like this? I get this a lot with experimental stuff. But, you know, you've got to kind of experiment. And however, let me just close this. I've done this little track here to kind of demonstrate how you can use noises within a kind of it's in 3 little parts, and I'll just kind of play the whole thing for you. But first of all, to give you an idea of what's actually going on, this one here, this one is the one we've just been listening to. Sorry, I haven't played it yet, but that's what's been played now. And then the other ones I've bounced, so they're all frozen out. And the music is coming from, which is also bounced out, so I can't quite show you that straight away. But that is coming from a brand new instrument by Contact called Laws, which is frankly amazing. So what I've got going on here is we've got some of this Laws playing some stuff here that I've played in. And then Noises is backing it up. And then the same with this section and this section. And in this section, this Laws here is been affected by another AudioThing and Hainbach collaboration, which is called Wires. So Wires is doing this effect on this track here. Okay, so this way you can't see it there because it's in the effects slot. So, and also we have Noises backing it up there as well. So this will give you an idea of how you can use noises in your projects and stuff as kind of backing. So I'm going to play the track. I'll turn the microphone down, play the track through so you can get an idea, and you'll hear a bit of Laws as well. Cool thing is, with anything that you hear now, music-wise, from these 3 tracks, this one, and this one, it's really just one patch in the new Native Instruments Laws instrument, so, which it weighs in at a whopping 70 gig. Anyway, I'm going to close the mic and play this little piece for you, and then we can get into showing you the other new added. These are, by the way, the actual noises that I used, the presets that I use are from the new preset banks as well. Okay, so this one, and let's say, whoa, hello, hi, Hainbach. Right, this one here is using, if I solo this and play, this is using the new pitch to key function. So I just played some notes. But let's get into, on this, by the way, these, like I said, this is the new laws. But that's been affected by wires. Okay, so let's see. Let's go into this instance of noises that I have set up to show you the new banks. So, at the moment, if I have trigger switched on, we can change the pitch now. So that's new. We can change the pitch per step in the sequence here. So, for instance, this one, and then we could move to number 3 and pitch that down. And now if we, and this is knock it up a bit, this is analog feedback. So if we get to this, which is number 6 here, so using the trip function, we can smoothly blend between all of them. We can speed it up. Which is very cool. We can randomize. And I've had a little bit of fuzzy factor there, but you see, if we, let me go back to slow it down. If we add some fuzzy in here, you'll see that this will start to jitter. Now we can also, I'll take it off trigger, we can also limit the number of samples that play. So it's like a sequence of this. So if we take samples out, you'll see the lines around the outside of the dial will reduce. And you can choose literally which samples will play. So at the moment, it's going to just jump and jitter between 1 and 2. So if we switch the trigger back on and reduce the fuzziness, we can send this to the cutoff or the resonance. It is very, very, very cool. Oh, thanks, Colin. Yeah, I'll be doing a video for that app. Oh, Hainbach, I sent you an email earlier. I'm not sure if you got it, but if you could check it out, that'd be cool. Right. So look, let's carry on. We don't need to have the patches in parallel. We can switch off this and just go between 1 and 8, and that would be like this. If we switch, let's switch our trip back on. Which is just awesome. And if we switch this off, like I said now, I can play my MIDI keyboard. control the pitch. Which is just, that's absolutely epic. That's awesome stuff. Okay. So that is analog feedback. If we let's go down now, and we're going down, we're going down. You can also add your own banks, by the way. Okay, so the next new one is Octave BBD. I'm going to switch all our samples back on for this and just switch trip off. So I'm going to drive the output gain up a little bit. Very nice. And I've still got this played with the MIDI keyboard, so you can do pitching now as well. You can change the routing. We could have the crusher on. And the filter. But we can change the routing down here, so crusher first into filter. This is also super cool. I mean, that's really good. You can also change the pitch here, by the way. So you can tune it easily. We have on the keyboard, we have release. And attack. But also as well for the trip function, where let's put a bit of fuzziness in there. We can also have this synced to our tempo, which it is now, or free running in hertz. If we sync to tempo, we can have this set for it to take 64 bars for it to scroll through its entire cycle and then back again, which is really, really cool if you want something really slow and evolving. Okay, so that's also, don't forget as well, you hit this little info button here and it will tell you exactly what was used to make the pack as well. So it's some useful information you can read. Okay, so then we have Porta Majora. Porta Majora was added in a previous update a few weeks ago, but I might as well show you that now since it wasn't there when I initially did the actual original demo. So playing one note. Or playing pitched on the keyboard, but this is really, really nice if we switch the trip on, have it going quite slow, no fuzziness. Now, for instance, with something like this, and which they say, what I think I'll do, because this will make more sense. If we just go with a new project template, and I'm going to drop in noises to start with. And when you first open up a new project and switch on noises, it will just start to run. The switch trigger off a sec. And then I'm going to add in, go to instruments here, I'm going to add in another one. Right there. And it'll just do the same. Okay, so let me just open this one. And I'm going to switch trigger off. So I'm going to go to my first one here, and I'm going to go to the filter bank, and I'm going to choose Porta Majora. Make sure I'm on the correct MIDI trigger. Okay. And I'm going to set up quickly let me just pin this so it stays open. I'm just going to quickly set up a loop here and make sure I've got a pre-count and stuff. And I'm just going to let this play with the trip on. I'm going to slow it down. Do some filtering. Okay, so I'm going to record, you know, a few bars of this. So, oh, hang on a minute. Right, cool beans. And I'm going to freeze this one. Actually, shall I? Yeah, I'll freeze this one so I'm not... It's nothing to do with me CPU. It takes no CPU. It's just moving for bits and pieces. But that'll only take a second to freeze. Okay. Let's stop that. Get rid of that MIDI. I can keep the noises there. Anyway, I'm going to go to the second one now. And let's go and open this. And this is where it becomes fun to start stacking them up. Go filter bank. And for this one, I will go to the next new one. And we have Soundscapes Volume 1, Soundscapes Volume 2, and Styro Beach. I'm going to go to Soundscapes Volume 1 now. Let's have a listen. So... Are you scared? Are you very scared? I mean, it's just epic, isn't it? So stacking something like this with the first sound, so oh, that's really cool. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do. So let's have a mess. So let's switch off all the other samples. So we switch trip on. Filter that a bit with a low pass 4. Oh yeah. Little bit of fuzziness. It's almost vocal. Okay, so let's do that. Let's record in. again, we'll just quickly freeze that out. Where's my bouncing place gone? There. Well, I still have the original noises there, which I could add something else to if I wanted to. Let me just stop that. Get rid of the MIDI. And we've got now this, which sounds really nice. Stop that click. Now, of course, in the real world, you'd let that go on for a lot longer than that because you're going to hear the loop and it loops back, and I haven't got time to start messing around with crossfades and stuff like that. But you get the idea. Stacking them up, you'll get some very interesting textures just by playing with the various things and adding some movement in and things like that. So let's go back to this one. And we're not good. We can change this sound. So I think that's absolutely awesome. Let's take the fuzziness back off that. Let's reset this. Switch trip off. There's some very scary sounds there, Hainbach. Let me just see where you went to hell to record these. Let's see. You made for one of the first AudioThing's contact libraries and all right. Soundscapes are usually used in something. Oh, cool. Very nice. I really like that. It's dark. Joe would like them sounds. Yeah, that's Soundscapes 1. So let's have a listen to Soundscapes 2. Let's have a quick look at what these were done with. Made a couple of years after Soundscapes Volume 1, samples in 2 were also recorded across the world: Las Vegas, Dublin, Prague, Naples, and Cosenza. Is that? This time with a binaural microphone. These samples were not post-processed to keep the organ. Oh, nice. Right, okay. Right, listen. So I only have 2 samples because I'm going to switch the rest of them on so we can go through the full set. So say this is a perfect example for this to show this now. That's obviously too loud for what we want. So we can lower the volume of each individual sample, each one of the 8 samples. So now it will fit more naturally with the next one. Some really nice thunder. No, Colin, these are the ones that come with it. You can make your own banks, though. If you want to make your own bank, here, where the little toaster is, just up here next to the power button, you open this up here, and where it says Global Settings, you can go Banks, and then you can go Open Bank Folder, and then you can drop your own kind of banks in there. Aren't they good though? Awesome stuff. And then the last one of the new ones, I think. Oh no, Tape Water is there as well. Sorry, I forgot. So we have Styro Beach. So made with styrofoam. So this is gonna set off people's you know, cringe factor. Not mine, but some other people's maybe. That's really cool. It's good stuff, isn't it? And then last but not least, I'm going to switch on. Oh, they're on anyway, so that's cool. Last but not least, we have Tape Water. So it'd be obviously water samples. So for something like this, which is the last one of the new ones, we could start to make some, you know, sound design adjustments for this particular patch. Don't forget, if you have trigger on, it will just auto run. So maybe while you're making adjustments, to have trigger switched on here is good for setting up a sound that you may like. So, and then I'll show you some other stuff we can do with this particular sound with some other effects, you know. So let's first of all kind of set up a so I'm going to switch that one off. Switch that one off. Make some adjustments to the volume levels of each one. Till you're happy with the mix. So I've dropped a couple of samples out and I've remixed a few of the using the actual mixer here at the bottom, which allows you to adjust volume and pitch. We can mess around with the filter. We've got lots of filter types as well. So we've got notch, band pass, high pass, and low pass, and either 4-pole or 2-pole for each of those. So maybe let's try with yeah, let's leave it on low pass with the 4-pole, and let's switch on the trip here. Let's have a little bit of fuzziness going on, so this is going to jitter a little bit, but let's slow it down. Let's turn on the trigger. Okay. I'm going to run the filter. Maybe a tiny bit of bit crush as well. Oh, that sounds cool. So that's cool. So let's just switch that off a sec and find out where we. I think it's my other one, isn't it? Which one am I using here? Right, I know. I just need to go back to this one here. Let's see. So this noise is here, which is this. And if I hold the MIDI key, it's going to scroll through all those changes we made. Let's go to effects and ready an audio thing, and I'm going to put on a Reels, which is a tape emulation, another audio thing plug-in. Let's open it up. You can see that okay? I'm sure you can. Yeah. So this, we're going to go really, really degraded. So France and slow. Put up some noise. Motor noise. And I might put the echo on as well. Turn the level up. So I could choose like a type of tape, but I think quite like this one. This is the kind of the AudioThing's reel-to-reel emulator. It's really cool. We've got some echo on now from this. So, do you know what? I'm going to close that window because it keeps going. Where are we? Here. Let it do its thing. Yeah. So now we've just got this one project open. So I'm gonna solo this. I'm just gonna record it in. I'm also going to go and adjust this a little bit and see where it says envelope. I might leave it on, actually, just let it. No, I'm going to put the envelope on because I don't want it to be annoying us. So if I switch envelope off, it means it's just going to work when it's playing. So I'm going to record in that little bit of information. Yes, they're all on sale at the moment, 35% off AudioThing's stuff. Okay, so let's stop that, shall we? And quickly just... So we're building up quite the soundscape kind of thing. Okay, so with this first one, which is the bounced version, with I think this is the we're going to put another AudioThing effect on there. We're going to use Gong Amp. I can drop it in just below it there, and it will open up. There it is. And let's see what that sounds like now. Soloed. Let's turn it back up a little bit in the mix. Put some movement in. Let's put some chains over the gong. Starting to sound quite nice. I really think that's great. Yes, David. I think said that. Yes, David is updated. All you need to do is update it, and you get the new sound banks and stuff. So by stacking up stuff like effects, different noises, things, you start to build up a lush kind of thing. Now, like I said, right, this was really too short for this. So I would normally let this run for ages and ages. No. And then do some, maybe I could, if you select it kind of thing, and you can like duplicate it all, and then you could do maybe some kind of crossfade stuff going on. I can't see here. Hang on a minute. Is that my eyes? Well, if you take the time to work out no, it's because it's MIDI. It's all right. I could let me just glue those join and quickly bounce that into place. We'll have a quick look at trying to make that loop a little bit better. Quickly. Okay, so done in a sec. All right. Whoa. Let's take that off. And we'll take the MIDI out of that. Delete. So this one we don't need to worry about because it's all right anyway. So I think, yeah. So we just need to pull the fade in a little bit for that. I'm just gonna get off. Need to just do something a sec, because it's let me just switch. Switch the snap off. There you go. And I can now freely kind of move this as it without having to worry about grid position and stuff. That's fine. That's fine. So I think best thing to do would be to again just move in these like that. That's okay. And just slightly overlap these. Like I said, you in real life you'd really want to be taking more time doing this. Get out of the way. So running a little bit more crossfade on maybe these two. So yeah. There you go, guys. There is a look at Dink Noises by AudioThing and Hainbach, and the new banks that are available, of which there are. If you haven't already updated, David, you'll get 6 new banks. They added this one, the Porta Majora one. What am I affecting that with? Oh yeah, listen to the wow and flutter. So if I switch reels off, this is a good sound to hear reels on. So cool. I really like that. Hi Dave, I really like that. Hi to anyone else who I haven't said hello to, because my iPad is completely just to the left of me. I can't really see it. That's a nice sound. Random. Guys, thanks very much. I'm going to play it for a couple of minutes while you say ta-ra to each other. Bless you all. Thank you very much. Tomorrow night we will be taking a look at FRMS frames synthesizer by Imaginando, and a 100% completely free sound pack by Pixel Hog, whose will be his 4th pack, 4 frames. Very experimental, very strange, absolutely brilliant, which I really love. We'll be playing with that tomorrow. Okay, guys, I'll turn the microphone down. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow while we're doing frames. I'm just going to carry on playing this with the wibbly wobbly. I think I might change some of the patches though, but leave it on that insanely cool reel-to-reel setting. I might just pin this a sec, and let me just open up Reels. It's so good. Like I said, at the moment, they're all 35% off. I'm going to pin that as well. These are all 35% off now on the AudioThing website. See you all later. Ta-da! welcome, Colin. I'll see you later.